Yo, what up, fight fans, fight world? It's your boy Stonebone Boxing here. Just hitting you with another video. I wanted to talk about Tony Harrison saying that Bud Crawford beats Jamel Charlo easily. Easily. Now I know y'all say, oh, he's a Terrence Crawford fan, so of course he's gonna side with Bud. But it's shit. If the shoe fit, wear it. Is it if the guy who was just in the ring with him sees that he's a good fighter, he's a strong fighter, but he know the difference between what Bud Crawford is and what Tony Harrison is. He knows the difference. It's not even an argument point. He knows that Charlo is not that physically strong. Tony Harrison is not a real physically strong boxer or fighter, and he pushed him back the entire fight. Oh yeah, man, got the good old T-bones going. So he know what he sees. He know that Terrence Crawford is the better boxer. He know that what he lacked in footwork and foot speed, Terrence Crawford has. He knew what he lacked in timing, Terrence Crawford has. So let's look at this objectively. The only category or attribute that you would favor Charlo over Crawford is, oh, he's a natural 154 pounder. He has the size. That would be what you would be banking on for if you were betting Charlo or picking Charlo over Crawford. So yeah, baby. Yeah. Got those joints going. The T-bones look amazing. And but yeah, back to Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison says that Bud has the boxing IQ. He has he's the superior boxer, according to Tony Harrison, the superior boxer. And this is coming from a guy that we would call a boxer. You know what I mean? This is a guy who's speaking truth to what he know, what he see. And he believes that Terrence Crawford is the better boxer. That's not even an argument point for him to say Bud is the superior boxer. He's saying Bud is an elite level talent. Jamel is a strong fighter. That's what he said. Yeah, man, I know some of y'all would say, oh, he's just jealous because he lost. But why would you be jealous when you beat a guy that he won a rematch? You're calling for the trilogy. You don't want to take that from him because he beat you. You want to say that he's everything that was able to beat you. But he don't want to be a liar and say that he believes that guy can beat Terrence Crawford because he don't. And most of us don't either. We can run around with the pom-poms, the Lions only pom-poms, and act like Bud ain't fought nobody, all this shit. So now a 3-division champion, multiple weight divisions, undisputed champion ain't fought nobody. How you sell? Now back to Charlo. Charlo, like I said, strong fighter, great jab. He got some good things in the ring that Bud is gonna have to adjust to. But as far as the skill set, the speed, that would be null and void by Bud's timing, his speed, his switching stances, and also, let's be honest, Charlo's flat-footed. We saw, and he's not as physically strong as Tony Harrison was talking about in his interview, where he was able to walk to Charlo and push him back. You know what I mean? Like, if Tony Harrison didn't fade, he was winning that fight. After the knockdown, he won. That was what, the second round of the knockdown. So he won 9 rounds in a row, pretty much. He got knocked out in 11. So for 9 rounds in a row, Tony Harrison was giving Charlo everything he could think of. Charlo had no answers. Derrick James didn't give him no clues of how to deal with what Tony Harrison was doing. Tony Harrison was doing basic jab, slip, counters, and Charlo was open for him. Hooks. If Harrison had a little more power, he possibly could have got him out of there. So, I'm not disrespecting Charlo. If Bud could go up to 154 and beat Charlo, it's a monumental accomplishment. I'm not going to belittle it. I'm not going to say, oh, it was just because he flat-footed. No, this is the WBC 154-pound champion. And if Terrence Bud Crawford, who came from 135 as a champion, 140 undisputed, now welterweight champion, and Earl Spence and these guys don't want to fight him, and he goes up another weight class and get another belt, the most prestigious belt, what can we say? What can we say? I'm not going to keep making these excuses. Who he fight? He trying to fight your favorite fighter, but he don't want to fight him. Why? I have no idea. It makes zero sense. These guys talking about, we want the best to fight the best. But they don't want Earl Spence to fight Terrence Crawford. They don't want the other champions to fight Terrence Crawford. They want him to fight former champions with multiple losses. They want him to fight Ugases, who's never been a champion with 3-4 losses. You know what I mean? It's just, the shit is ridiculous. So, I want to see that fight. I think Bud beats him fairly easily, just like Tony Harrison said. It's things that Bud will do to him in the ring that he has zero opportunity of getting it done. Oh shit, maybe I should move those Clorox, man, before I get flagged or something, like I'm advertising in the quarantine and shit. But it's, if you were to put those two people, line them up, take the names away, put the records, and you just say the accomplishments of this fighter, what he's done versus this fighter, and you would take Bud Crawford probably 9 times out of 10. I'd give you 89%, so 8.9. You would pick Charlo 1.1%. It'll be anything can happen, but I would say if that fight were to be announced, that Terrence Crawford would be considered the favorite. I know that might upset some people, but how can he be moving up and fighting strong Charlo and be the favorite? He would be considered the favorite. That's an honest statement. So, I know it made a lot of y'all mad, but Tony Harrison was telling the truth. Terrence Bud Crawford beats Jamel Charlo. That's a fact. Shout out to the boxing world, the boxing guys. Stomp on Boxing, it's your boy. I'll catch y'all in the next video, and I always say what? Smoke one with y'all boy. Peace.